and I'm here to share with you a second favorite craft. I love crafts where I can bring the outdoors inside. I love being able to add a new ornament to my Christmas tree every year. And above all, I love glitter. It's fabulous. So today we're going to do a pinecone ornament. The first thing you're going to need for this craft is a pine cone. You can just pick one up from the park, or you can go to your local craft store. I recommend, if you pick them up from a park, that you let them dry for a couple days. It's surprising how much, if it's been raining, how much these become really soaked in water, and pine cones will open up after a while when they've been lying in a dry place. So you want your pine cone to open so you have all these lovely little pieces sticking out. Works a little better for the craft. The next thing you're going to take is your eyelet screw. And you want to, if there's a little branch or something at the top here, you want to make sure you snap that off and pick a point at the top to just screw your screw into the top of the pine cone. Once you have your eyelet screws secure, and you want that to be really quite tight in there and screwed flush to the top of the pine cone, you're going to take a piece of string and just loop it through the top of the eyelet screw and tie it in a little knot. The string can be any length you like. This is the string you're going to hang the ornament from the tree with, so personal preference entirely. Your next step is to take a paper cup. I like to cut the paper cut down to at least half when it's a little one like this. You're going to put your glue into the paper cup. And the reason why you're using a paper cut and you're cutting it down is because it's easier to get your pine cone down into the glue that you're going to place in the bottom of this cup. But the cup is narrow, so you're going to use less glue if you use a narrow paper cup to put your glue in. There we go. Plus you can just toss this out at the end. So I just like to use clear glue. You can also use the white school glue though, if that is your preference. And we're gonna fill this cup so that the entire bottom is covered with glue, just by a couple centimeters. Next, you're gonna get your glitter ready to go beside your glue and get your pine cone. You wanna grab your pine cone by the string, and you can also hold it by the screw at the top, and you're just gonna dip it in. You don't wanna get too much glue on the pine cone, but the idea is to get glue on the ends of the part of the pine cone that are sticking out. So we're just going to give it a little bit of glue on the ends here. Turn it around. Make sure you get the top as well. And if you get glue on part of the pine cone that you're not crazy about, the nice thing about washable glue is that you can just wash your pine cone off, but you will have to let it dry again before you can continue. So there you go, just along the ends. Then you're gonna take your glitter and you're gonna shake it everywhere on the pine cone that you would like to have the glitter. It's gonna stick wherever you have the glue. And then you just let this dry, and you really want to let it dry overnight, and then dry it somewhere that it can hang with something underneath it, because a lot of the glitter and the glue is probably going to drip a little bit as it's drying. So make sure you put something underneath it and you hang it somewhere where it's not going to brush up against something. And then you can decorate it. So here we are. I've again taken my glue gun and I've added a few little festive touches to the top of my pine cone, and I put them around the little eyelet screw. I have been careful though to make sure that I haven't stopped the ability for the string to be able to move through the eyelet screw. If you ever needed to replace the string, you want to make sure you don't cover it with glue. So here we are, pinecone ornament, all covered in glitter, the outdoors brought inside, and a new ornament for your tree. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you join me again next week. And on behalf of everyone here at Kaleidoscope Theatre for Young People, I hope you have a very happy holidays.